Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight.
Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome to the Man Cave. And tonight's episode is the Stacy and Rick show because we were not going to have an episode tonight. And then Stacy called me crying. He's like, it's not,
It's not a show. It's
not a
Monday.
Monday night. It's not a Monday night if we don't have a show. And I was like, but we're having a show tomorrow. He's like, I can have my show tonight. So I have nothing planned for people in the chat room. So tonight I'm just operating the buttons here, and this is the Stacy and Rick episode, Monday night, season 1, episode 1. Is that what you want to go with?
Okay, I guess so. Sure.
We could branch off, Stacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Scuba Pete in the house. Hey, Scuba, I want you to know something. I went shopping for you today. I have something for you. And it's very hard to find your size in Navy SEAL stuff. Let me tell you, brother. But I made something happen, and you better show up in 2 weeks to Jolanta. Mike's GI Dojo's with us. What's up?
Hey, Mike.
Big Boss Jack, as always. And I saw somebody different. Oh, Matt O'Connor's up here. So, yeah, well, I guess we got some people chiming in. They must have heard it was the Stacy and Rick show tonight. So
They probably did. They knew better. Yes. So
well, if you're tuning in tonight, make sure you tune in tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night we have another show.
yes, come back tomorrow night too. So.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we'll still do what's new in your zoo, and then we'll just see what people are asking in about. This could be a short episode. This could be a long episode. So,
I have a question for you.
In the house.
I have a question for you first, Paul. I have a question for you. Are you excited to go to Jolanta?
I am very excited to go to Jolanta. Actually, I was working on some things today. Well, we'll get to that later. But I was putting stuff together. I got a bunch of stuff out of the attic that I'm going to be selling. Hopefully, Big Boss Jack brings a big check with him so he can buy all this shit. I don't have to bring it back to Virginia Beach.
Yes.
But I'm bringing a lot of custom made stuff. The Barbie van that I made, the ATV,
I like that. That's pretty cool.
That's going to go for sale. And I took 2 big gym vehicles, converted them.
Okay.
So a lot of custom stuff that I made.
Yeah.
But and then all
because
the boxes.
Of your Barbie camper, I've been looking for one because I saw yours and I'm like, I got some ideas, but I need to find one. So, but you should see how they are too.
And I'm taking the big Red Shadows tower that I made and all the Red Shadows vehicles and the figures. So we'll have that on the diorama table. So, but we'll talk about that tomorrow night on tomorrow night's show. But yeah. Okay. So let's start off with Stacy since he cried his ass off saying we had to have a show tonight. So
I'm so sad. I can't
have a show. My sister Barb is watching, so watch your F-bombs. Watch all your F-bombs.
Please, I don't have that kind of language. Okay. So this is an update on the Mego figure that I have. I got a dog tag in. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'll try it. And I got the Adventure Team logo sticker. That was done by Frank. He's out of Canada. Here's his work on that. So he did both sets for me. And then he also did these Man of Evil ones.
Very nice.
So he does really good work. And these are the translucent kind. So they're kind of, kind of look more like the schedule would have had. I've been doing some repair work for some customers. And this is a Marks. I never seen one before. I had to pull up pictures so I could repaint it. This is a Daniel Boone figure from 1965.
Huh.
And the paint was really bad on it. Eyebrows were mostly there, so I just filled them in. and kind of redid that. So that's that. I've never seen one of these before. The legs do not move though. They're like an army man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Any of you guys familiar with that?
I'm familiar with several of the Marks ones, but they usually break, man. They're so brittle. That plastic, especially the brown plastic, man, it cracked and
better be careful with it then.
yeah. No, if you can even bend that, that's good.
Yeah. And then so this is a 65 vintage Captain Action that I had to redo his eyebrows and his hair.
Captain
Yeah.
Action with a sad face. He got a sad face.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a pretty cool body though. I mean, he's really tight, so he's really nice figure. And then I did this. This is a Geronimo, I think it is. I'm not familiar with these. So I've done half and half just to kind of show what it looked like before I
hold it right there. That's perfect. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's that. That's what I've painted. And then
the before and after. The before and after. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Looks good.
Yeah. So
now, when you do those solid figures like that, do you put a clear coat on afterwards?
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
It's an acrylic paint, and then I put a clear coat on afterwards, and then that way you can get it wet. You can kind of scratch it. I put actually 2 coats. The first coat is with a brush, and then the second coat is with a spray. I airbrushed the last one on. And I've done some restringing the muscle bodies, so they're all done.
Nice.
And I did a few of these Adventure Team figures. So these were all restrung. They've had all of these are, by the way, all these are Kung Fu Grip figures. So I put all new hands on them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All restrung. So
you got Cotswold hands?
No, those are the Geiper Man action hands. They're kind of what everybody replaces with. They're pretty flexible. They're so
yeah.
There's another one. There's number 2.
Matt O'Connor wants to know where you get the decals from. Stickers.
That's Frank. If you go on to Facebook under Messenger, Frank, and he's on there, and he's in Canada. Just message him and tell him what you want done, or if you want something that he already makes. He makes a lot of stuff. He made the Panther jet decals for me too. Man of Action.
Yeah.
All restrung.
Yes, I buy some stuff from Hector too. Hector does a good job too, and he's in Florida.
He does too. Yep. Yeah, there's quite a few guys that do good stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's an old body though, yeah.
This is a vintage. Yeah, this is a real 74.
So would you replace?
You can always tell
hands?
I replaced the hands. Yeah. You can tell a real 74 Kung Fu Grip. They actually have different forearms. The forearms are different than a 70 through 73. If you pull this out, when you pull the peg out, it's actually cupped on the inside. So that way the actual back of the wrist of the hand, it fits in. So it is a different wrist. So, a lot of people will stick a 70 through 73 forearm on there and stick, Kung Fu Grip hands on it. But it's not really,
Yeah.
So that's how you can tell the difference and they also got this funny little bulge right here too. It's right there. So there's the other Man of Action. So, and then I've got
that hair looks longer than usual.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, is it really? Huh?
Exact same. Yeah, I don't do anything other than the regular 2mm anymore. I used to do longer. I don't like it, so I went back just to the 2 and 1mm. That's all I do.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit yesterday and all today. So all this is going to one person.
And apparently you went to see Beetlejuice too.
No, I haven't yet, but I when I go to Florida, I'm going to go with my family. So we are going to go see Beetlejuice. So I am excited about that. Nice. And then I have, so I give you the update on this one. I don't think I showed I finally got the uniform. So
nice.
That's the uniform not the actual one he came with, but that's the actual style.
So let me let me ask you a question on that decal right now on him.
Mhm.
That's just a peel and stick, right?
It is, and
Do you find they stay? I mean, I've done them before, and I mean, do you
well,
glue them on, or you just use the
I know
peel and stick?
these are the ones from Frank. These stick really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I
they
guess
last.
better adhesive on them. I don't know,
Oh,
but
well.
I don't have a problem with them. I've never had them peel off or get caught on something. You know, sometimes like vintage stickers, you touch it with something and then it'll
Yeah,
transfer.
yeah.
I haven't had that problem.
Huh.
So that's it though. And then there's the rifle. So that's the guy with the paint hair underneath. You know, so
Yep.
Is the outfit vintage or is it a?
it is a vintage outfit. Yes.
Oh,
Paul Macias did this. He
okay,
started.
that
That's why.
explains it.
That's why it looks so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I basically these are the original Kung Fu grip hands. You know, these are the original boots that actually came with the figure. The rifle is, but the uniform is not. And you know, I just restrung them and I touched up the eyebrows. So, but as you can
Scuba Pete
see,
says stuck on you, man.
yeah, they stay really good. So I haven't had any problems yet. I try to use really good stickers because I don't like peeling them out, you know, and wasting them either. They do get caught, and you know,
Yeah.
kind of sucks when that happens. Yeah.
So I got a question.
All right, so
I, ne-
yeah.
I never had one. I never had one in the '70s. Did they just use stickers back then too?
Yeah,
Is that all it was?
yeah,
You knew how to apply it?
and they came off. They came off kind of easy too.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but it's the exact same style sticker, except it might have been a little thicker than what we have today. You know, the thickness of it might have been.
Yeah.
And so it actually, I think, because it was more stiffer, it actually got caught on stuff more, and then
So they never ever had embroidered ones or iron-on ones or nothing like that. It was always just a peel and stick sticker.
Nope.
Did
Not
not
any
know
one
that.
that I had, and I had a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I had a lot. So, all right. So, Rick, if you want to do some stuff, and then I'll dig out some more stuff.
Okay. I'll show you a swap I did, a custom I did. I had to have this because I'm a Christopher Walken fan. And so I made a Christopher Walken figure.
You should have a cowbell.
That's what he needs. More
Yes,
cowbell.
cowbell. I know exactly.
Is that
So
12
this
inches?
is-
Is that,
So,
No.
well, yes and no. This is he's 7.5 inches. They
Oh,
bill
okay.
him as 1/12, but this body is Diamond Select.
Oh yeah.
John Wick body.
Right.
And the hands and the head are from a Dune figure. I guess Walken is in the new Dune movie. And if you look, he's got kind of a funky
Get him
complexion.
closer to the camera. Closer. There you go. Yeah, yeah.
He's
There you
got
go.
kind of
Yeah.
a funky complexion, and I got to paint the
Yeah.
hair. But that's a good likeness for Walken. Pretty good.
It is. It is.
And
Yeah.
it fit the body very well. But like in comparison to a Joe, Joe is like this big. A
Yeah.
classified
Yeah.
Joe. He's really
Yeah.
tall. So he doesn't fit into that universe. But
Yeah.
he'll be fun to photograph. And this one, I watched a lot of reviews on the new Sergeant Rock by McFarlane. I bought them anyways because I saw something. And one of the reviewers, I forget his name, but he does his reviews. He wears a wrestling mask. And he did a head swap on his Sergeant Rock.
Huh.
So I said, I can do that. And I watched the Skull Reviews, Jeff's review. I noticed,
Yeah.
Paul, that you commented on it. And of course, he hated the figure, and justly, the figure pretty much sucks.
Yeah.
They put the wrong stuff, legs on. These are from the
Yeah.
Bane figure. And McFarlane, he cheaped out. Why not just sculpt new legs? Everything else is new. Well, I don't think the helmet is. Because if
That
you look at the
oversized
helmet,
insignia on the helmet is crazy, man.
well, the helmet, if you look, it has a cloth cover on it. That's not, Sergeant Rock didn't have a
That's a-
cloth cover.
That's
But
what
I
he
added the bandolier and gave him a Thompson. got some
Yep.
good photos of him. He is bald because this is Lex Luthor. Okay. But the helmet fits him great. And Sergeant Rock's head went on the Lex Luthor body.
Huh.
And he makes a pretty good villain.
Yeah.
So I saved Sergeant Rock. He's not a great figure, but I got some good shots of him, so I was happy. I don't know why he's so expensive. Most McFarlane figures are like
Yeah.
20, 25, and he's like 35, which makes no sense. So I found this. This is my
Backpack.
adventure team. What do they call it? Air rescue.
What is it?
vintage-
Oh yeah. That's
Is that what it's called, Stacy? Air rescue, or I forget the name of it. I should remember. This was one of my favorite sets.
yeah. It's the same copy as the Flying Space Adventure.
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah. Another thing I got, and this was the trade I did with Mike from Mike's GI
Dojo.
Thanks to
Oh, is that your trade? Okay.
and I traded some Joes with him, and he sent me some Valaverse figures, and these are a few of them. He sent me 7 of them. I'll only show a few. This is one of the Swarm figures.
Yep.
And this is a glow-in-the-dark version. This is a regular version. And the wings go up and down. Well,
You got to
Like this.
squeeze a button or something, or they
they're hinged, so you can put them up and down.
yeah.
And one of this shock troopers. They're pretty cool figures. He just couldn't get into them, so he wanted to swap out for some Joes, and I had some stuff he liked. So I was happy about that.
I want to know if you started working on that Tiger tank behind you. You said that was
Not yet. That's going to be I got to set up a space. And
If I was going to do 1/18 scale, that's what I would do. Is the World War II? What is it? 21st century made them, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a few of them. Yeah,
if I did anything, it would be that, man.
you got to be careful with that 21st century stuff because it's the plastic is very brittle.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you buy like a boxed vehicle, people have said that they literally fall apart when you take them out of the box.
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some of the, like the
I wouldn't be
Jeeps
happy about that.
and the Power Wagons. I think the tanks hold up a little better. So I'll show this. Another thing I got. This is the Americans of Valor, Rosie the Riveter.
Oh wow.
She's a cool figure.
What year did that come out?
Uh,
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
2002. They made her. They made a Whack, Eleanor Roosevelt, I think, and a couple others. This was the only one I could find, and I ended up buying like several of her and Kit Bash. But she's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
That's 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a nice head sculpt. The banner comes off her bandana, and she's for sale if anyone wants her.
Scuba Pete's been asking for one of those. Like,
Well, he can contact me. I'll make a good deal. And this is
kind of
Kid
looks like
Action.
Scuba Pete.
This is in the box, all cellophane, and these were produced by Playing Mantis. So this is along the Captain Action line. He was called in the original line. He was called Action Boy, I believe, and when he was re-released by Playing Mantis, they called him Kid Action. So pretty neat. He's just all. I have a couple loose
He's
ones.
shorter, right? He's shorter than Captain Action,
Yeah.
like the original.
Yep. And they had, Captain Action was Batman, and Action Boy, they had a Robin outfit.
Robin, right?
They had an Aqualad and Superboy. Those were the only 3 outfits they made for him.
Oh, that
I
kind of.
have this. This is nice.
Oh, still sealed. Yeah, MP.
There's a little,
look at that.
little tear, but he's still in there,
Hmm.
all sealed up.
He's just begging to be open.
I know.
I have 3 that are open. He doesn't need to come.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess not then. Yeah, if you got 3 that are open.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, do you have many in the box unopened stuff? You're more of a box opener guy.
Yeah, I try to buy loose stuff so I don't have to open the box.
Yeah,
But, I have some things boxed up. I could see being a collector like that, but no good if you're a photographer too and you want to move your stuff around.
Sure.
And,
Yeah.
do that stuff.
Hmm.
I can show you one more thing here.
Yeah.
Speaking of 21st century toys,
Oh wow.
how about the Courier?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hasbro made one of those. Similar.
Yeah, Hasbro made their dispatch rider, but this is 21st century.
Yeah. That's nice. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Dude, 21st century kicked ass when they were doing this stuff.
Yeah, they did. They really did. They made some nice stuff. It's too bad they imploded.
Yeah.
What happened to them? I mean, what actually happened to them?
The story I got, and I got this, not that I spoke to him, but I saw him. I witnessed him, Joe Zeta. I witnessed him telling someone that infighting, nasty divorce destroyed the company.
Oh yeah.
They just dissolved. So
That's
you hear about, like you hear, oh, they sold too much stuff and no one could sell it. It was something other than that, I guess.
You got a question from Ernie. Ernie wants to know was that a collector's club or was that a?
Which one?
Your box figure. No, it wasn't a collector's club.
The crew cut guy.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. That was Dreams and Visions.
Yeah,
Right.
That wasn't. Yeah, because I had the Navy guy. I had the Navy bomb ordnance guy.
He's
like
one of the easier ones to get. Yeah.
He had a cool pea coat, man. That was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Heavy. Yeah.
All that stuff was great.
Yeah. I really liked it too. So I haven't opened mine. I'm going to keep it. I think box. I don't know. If I come across another one, then we'll see. But.
So I did get something to show. Some pictures.
Okay.
From some guy called Jeff Shear. I don't know if you guys know him. So I wanted to promote his channel. I'm probably gonna do it again tomorrow, but I'm gonna show it tonight. I don't know if he's watching, but I'm gonna put up this. I just put some music to it. Now I gotta apologize because the music that I put to this is not music he picked. He just sent me pictures and I put it. And then after I did it and saved it, I was like, "Oh shit, there's some F-bomb." But it's Kid Rock, and I just think of think of Kid Rock when every time I think of Jeff Shear, just So I thought it'd be a perfect fit. So
there's nothing. I mean, I don't get it.
It's only 50 seconds long, but I'm just like, oh shit.
Okay.
If I'm gonna get kicked off the air, this is it, man. So let me put you guys in
case.
Let me show his video real quick.
Guess who's back? I used to be broke, confused, no joke. Got used, smoked dope, paid dues, refused to give up quick. Now there's 10 million motherfuckers on my dick.
So what? Say how? Say who? Fuck what? Fuck me? Fuck you. Come clean, you know I will. Drink a fifth of Jim Beam and still stand still. I'm the illest fool, cooler than the water in a swimming pool. Fly like a seagull, kicking like a mule. More jams than a beetle from Liverpool.
Holy crap. Well, folks, that was
it's definitely Jeff Shear music, man. It's definitely Jeff Shear. Jeff's gonna love it, I think.
I kind of love it myself. But I had nothing to do with that, so please don't do anything to my channel, my thing. So
we still got people in the chat room. They didn't leave yet, so I guess it's okay.
Is your sister still on board? She might have left.
I don't know.
No, I mean,
my sister likes country music. She probably wants me to play country. I'm not gonna go country, so. Ernie says, "Damn, I don't know."
Oh man.
Jeff's gonna have to watch this in a rerun and say, yeah, you might want to take that off. I don't know.
How did you not
Scuba Pete loves it.
process that one before you?
You know, I was just like, oh, this is a perfect fit. And I was like, yeah. And, you know, I was jamming to it when I was putting it on. And then I'm like, fine, this is going to go live. I was like, maybe I should change it. But I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, he sent me those pictures, and he's working on, well, you can see a photo story coming up, he said. Some of those were. He also got that tan Adventure Team. I think that was the Adventure Team Sandstorm.
Yeah.
The old one. He said he's working on fixing that up. And then he's making some more of those gas cans that he usually does, the oil tanks that he sells on eBay. So just a couple of projects he's been working on. He wanted to share that, which was nice, and I appreciate that. Jeff Shear from the AOA. Ernie says, okay, he liked it. All right, cool. So
That's going to be a heck of a story with a bunch of crucified headless.
yeah, I know. So anyway, you were asking me what I'm doing for the show. I'm making these 8x8 little diorama thingy doos. I just got started the other day, so bear with me. But these are just for backdrops for photos, you know, stuff that Rick does maybe for the 1/12 scale figures. I made a kind of an altar thing here.
I kind of like that one.
Yeah. And I'm working on a bunch at the same time. It's easier when I get a bunch together and I can just paint them all at the same time. But
yeah.
I know people like these little alleyway things that I make, so it's just like a
that's popular.
door going down and you know, some sidewalk with that. It's again, we're in the beginning stages here, so it's kind of hard to tell you exactly what it's going to look like when it's done. But I made a couple with the brick wall things. So
yeah, nice.
I like
by
that, yeah.
by next week I'll have them painted, and then you'll be able to see exactly what it is. But yeah, I'm going to have those for the 1/18 scale guys at the show. So I'm not just entertaining just the 12-inch guy stuff. So, and whatever doesn't sell is going to Rick, because Rick's the only guy that I know that collects the 1/18 scale or
1/12.
1/12 scale. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe these. I don't know if this could work for 1/18. Probably too small.
You could get it to work. Everything works.
You can always
Halloween, man. There's all kind of stuff at Michael's and stuff now that works perfect for diorama building stuff right now.
Everybody's ready for Halloween. People down our neighborhood are decorating. So
Already decorated? Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's our high is like 75 degrees at the hottest. So
yeah,
you know, you get up in the morning, it's 55 degrees. So
yeah, that's what it's been lately here. It's cold.
I'm surprised you haven't brought up college football yet, buddy.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to wait for you. This is your.
I was only going to bring it up if you brought up the Dolly Paul doll.
No,
so if you brought that up, again,
I mean,
no,
like
that
his-
wasn't
again, I was going to go.
ran its course.
I was going to
That
go.
was
Go
always
blue.
like really a
Go
one-time
blue.
thing, and it just
like this guy, the attack of the mummy Knapp.
Yeah. I wanted to see. I thought that was something in the background. Yeah, I see him. I see what this is. I just got to know if Stacy sent you my picture, or did all you guys print out the same? I got to figure.
No,
I have a feeling Stacy sent that out.
So I originally sent out two of them, one to Murray and one to Rick. And what happened is Murray never got his. So Rick got his, but Murray said, you're going to have to send me the file so I can print it and do it. So Murray made his own off of my picture. And then that's how that happened. So, and then I was originally just going to show the pinhole guy, and everybody else was coming up with a new figure. So I'm like, well, I better come up with something new then too. But then I did put the clothing on the shorts because you had mentioned about you were in shorts. So I made you the short thing. And then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I gave him the finger? So that's a Cotswold hand. And I just, I that's what I do. I make stuff. So I made him, give the finger. So
yeah.
And then that's what it was. So, and then I thought, oh, well, heck, everybody else has got a new mask. So I'll do that. So it's kind of dumb.
Matthew, you had a question. What paints do I use on those? I just use regular old. Got them all right here. All the cheap shit, man. From Michael.
Oh, so you do you go to Walmart and stuff? Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's the kind of paint I use, and then I put a clear Mod Podge on top of that, after I do all my weathering and everything
Seal
like
it up.
that. So, yeah.
You use
And for my-
a latex acrylic.
Yeah. And then I put the weathering I use is usually chalks. I use chalk,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
dirtied up. Yep.
Yeah.
So
you ever
Well, the
use
Walmart
that on
ones are nice.
uniforms? The chalk?
They're budget friendly, so that's
Yeah,
which is good.
do I ever use what?
You ever use the chalk on uniforms, on cloth uniforms?
Nah, I haven't. I mean, I'm sure
I've
you
seen
can.
that. Yeah, really talk about weathering. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
like,
I never
soldiers, World War II guys and stuff. It looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
a
try
model is a trick, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that one before. I didn't know
Something
about
you
it.
haven't done, Stacy? No.
No, that's something I haven't done. Hey, there's a lot of things, guys, I haven't done. I will tell you this, like when it comes to glues or paints or different stuff like that to make stuff, I will spend a ridiculous amount of money and waste it to try to find out what works the best. I will try like 20 different types of paint to find out, what the right color is, I'll use it down the line for something else. So it's not like it's just like all waste,
Yeah.
So, but if I tell you like what works, it does work.
Scuba wants to know what's the chalk technique. Are you talking about on clothes? Because I've never done clothes. But I guess you're using the same chalks the weathering chalks that I use, right?
I haven't used
think
it.
that's what they use. Yeah, it's just I think you just crush it up and brush it into the cloth, or whatever you're using. If it's a diorama.
I'd like to see what one looks like to see how much it really weathered.
Yeah, I got mine all stored in one of these things, but I mean it's weathered brown, light rust, ash gray, dark buff, and then I just use a makeup brush and do it on, or else like if I want, or if I want like brown water running down the side of a building, I'll just wet my finger and bring it down, and you just do it a couple times.
That's a good idea, yeah.
And then once you get that done, once you do your Mod Podge, it all stays. It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So you have to do that after you do the Mod Podge, or you do the Mod Podge first and then put the.
So like this, for example, this is going to be a back alley kind of thing. So first everything gets painted black, obviously.
Right.
So that's a black everywhere. Then once it's black, then I'll go back and I'll paint all the bricks. Okay. I'll do all the highlights. Like if I want this thing here painted cement color or whatever, whatever. So once those are all painted, then I'll do my weathering. And then I'll come back with the Mod Podge and just paint
the sealer, right? Okay.
the sealer on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Mod Podge screws it up or makes it darker or something, kind of. Even though I use a matte color, it's not the glossy. It's still kind of
right. Yeah.
So
matte works the best for just about everything when you because it gives you just a little bit of sheen, but not too much because too much of it looks fake.
But then guys like Rick that use it for pictures, they don't want that shiny look. So
they don't want the shine back, right? Either, right?
Yeah. So
when I built models, I never put a matte finish on my models because it changes. It would. If you spent a lot of time painting a model, and I did figure models, you didn't want a spray to, screw it up. So I never did coat any of my models.
Right. Yeah, you have to watch. It depends on what you're doing,
Yeah, Matt, I do dry brush as well too. So and then I'll do an overbrush. It all depends how much I'm going to do that. So.
Yeah, dry brushing is amazing what it can do.
I think I got one of my dioramas up here. Hang on.
So. Trying to think of what else I got to show.
I got a couple more.
Here's a tombstone I made. Well, it's a coffin.
Okay.
It was for Dungeons and Dragons. Let me bring this up big here.
Yeah.
So it's normally laying like it's all foam. Yeah, this is a foam.
Okay.
So this is two layers of the pink foam, insulation foam. This
looks like granite. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, one thin layer, and then that's with a heavy light brush, and then a dry brush on top of that just to hit the edges.
Yep.
This is just a little pendant thing I found at Michael's or something at Halloween.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was it like some kind of plastic applique or?
No, it's just that's actually metal. So.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Dungeons and Dragons type coffin type thing.
Yeah.
So
Go great with Amigo Dracula.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah,
With my Blackula.
that's a 1/12 scale.
Well,
No,
yeah, mine's 1/9. My Amigo stuff is 1/9.
go good with the NECA Dracula. Oh, that's
Yes.
a good idea.
Yes. Yeah. NECA makes some good stuff. I really do. I got a Bob Ross. I bought it for my daughter.
Oh yeah, I think you said that.
Yeah.
That's a good
She
thing.
wanted it, and I flocked it for her too. So his afro is really an afro now.
They're really big, really big.
Oh, you
Yeah,
flocked
big,
it?
I flocked
that's
it.
a
Yeah,
good
I took brown hair, and I started and I did a single like a brown, and then I didn't like it because it didn't look right. So I added a little blonde into it to give it highlights, and it came out beautiful.
Yeah.
And it looks, I did the beard and everything like for him, the stuff that he had. So it really came out great looking. So she's probably got the only one that's got a flock Bob Ross.
For a real flock
He's
Bob.
so, if you watch him paint though, he's so relaxing, and he talks so, he just he
So I
was
saw they're going to have Sergeant Slaughter there signing autographs at Joe Lanta.
Well, I think he's been there like a couple times, if I remember. They usually have like the Batmobile out front and the Ghostbusters car, and sometimes they have
Cosplay people.
Well, yeah, they have that too, but then they have what's the Jurassic Park Jeep? That's usually out.
Yeah. That's
The
Jim
one
Edgar,
time
man.
I was going to go do it with my grandson. It was like freezing outside, and I'm like, nope. We turn around, went right back in. I was like, I'm not standing out here doing this. Nope.
Did you ever go to Winterfest for Kentuckiana? The Winterfest.
No,
So I
don't
saw
want
that's January.
Yeah, I don't want to. No, I don't want. If I don't have to drive, why? I mean, I have an all-wheel drive car, but I'm not going to do that. That's why I'm going to go to the summertime one. So it should be fun.
Yeah.
That's a depend upon Steve. So I talked to Steve Stovall about. And he's like, well, contact me back, so we'll see. So
Matt, when I do these small ones, I want stuff to happen quick. So this is all hot glue, so I can keep moving. If I make something big, like one of my dioramas, I'll use liquid nails. It takes longer to dry, but you can cut through that after that. So Elmer's glue works good, but if you want me to cut it later, the glue is never dry on that inside, man. It never. Once the air hits the outside areas of that,
it seals up.
Yeah. Now it doesn't eat the foam away. There's a lot of glues out there that eat the foam away. You got to be real careful using stuff. But
what about Carpenter's glue? You ever tried Carpenter's glue on that?
I don't think I've used that one.
Like Elmer's glue, so it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would be the same thing for as far as drying for you.
Yeah. But like these 6, I knocked out today in like 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to keep moving and make stuff, hot glue is the only way to go.
Hot glue is the best way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I use that sometimes, and I use they make ABS glue sticks, so you can use a regular glue gun, but you can't mix them, so you have to buy a new glue gun. But it's ABS, so it's made
just for ABS.
Yeah. So if you got black stuff and then you want it really strong, that's the stuff to use.
So I bought some glue sticks that were orange because I want to make fire. I bought them on Amazon. I wonder if they're ABS.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think ABS only comes in black.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. As far as I know, I've been buying it for.
I usually do to make flames. I do the clear one, and then I come back and paint them. And I was like, well, shit, if I can just buy orange and red and.
Yeah, I think that's just color regular glue sticks, but I don't know. You'd have to look. But ABS, as far as I know, only comes in black.
Yeah. So in the chat room, I know Scuba Pete's going to Joe Lanta. I don't see anybody else chiming in saying they're going to be there. I know Big Boss Jack said he's going. Ernie, Matt, I don't know how far away you guys are, if you're going or not. My sister's not going. I know that. Let me scroll through here.
Ernie's out in California, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the show now it's in Marietta, right?
No, that was Toylanta. They changed it again. It is in. This is a brand new venue they've never used before. It was the first year.
But where's it at then? Is it back over? like where it used to be, like off of
Oh,
85?
please. It is called Gas South Convention Center. It's in Sugarloaf Parkway, Duluth, Georgia. Duluth. So it's still 7.5 hours from me.
Yeah.
So it's about the same distance as the other one was. But when I looked on the map, like Atlanta's here, and the last convention was here, and this one's here. You know, I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
distance outside of Atlanta. And they
Yeah.
just kind of moved it further east, I guess.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good show.
Yeah.
I know it's sold out, or tables all sold out.
Yeah. Well, they usually do have a good turnout on that. They usually do sell out, you know.
Joe Lanta.
Yeah, it's always been a good show. I've never had any complaints about it ever, you know. So
Ernie said he's going to the Hot Wheels convention. That's cool.
there was always a little bit of chaos from before, like when you used to check in to get your package and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, but that usually gets settled down. Like, because I usually I want to be the first one through the door, you know. I want to get my table and start setting up. So.
Yeah, I'm driving down Thursday. Set up as Friday. This way I'll be there and hopefully get a good spot and just start unloading. All right, guys. Stacy and Rick show. Let's go, man. Start.
All right. I got a couple more while Rick's looking for some more stuff. So this was I haven't decided whether I'm going to sell them or not, but I got this figure in. I cleaned him up. It's kind of the way he came. And reflocked him and everything, but I don't know. He has a Kung Fu grip and he's got his original hands on him, but I don't know if I'm going to keep him or not. You know, he was kind of rough. He had a couple broken body parts on. I fixed him up. I did put one of these together. This is I was going to get rid of it, but I'm kind of digging it. So it is it's a reproduction body. And because I didn't want to waste a real figure on it, but this is an Ertl uniform, and the head is not. It's actually a reproduction Action Man head. So if you notice, the face sculpt is a little different looking. See, his jaw's a little wider.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I put him together. I kind of like him, so I thought maybe I'd keep him. I kind of like the way he looks.
Those uniforms are great.
Yeah, it fits really, really well. I mean, look how good that's tailored. That's awesome looking. And then I'll show. This is my 1969 Takara. He's an original GI Joe.
Wow.
Original boots. And original uniform too. That's the color of the uniform. He actually has his pants has elastic all the way around sewn at the top, and almost every one I've ever seen is all stretched out. So his kind of the belt is kind of holding up so he doesn't depants. But other than some touch up on the eyebrows, that's original hair paint and everything.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I didn't have to do anything hardly with him, and I put him together, I don't know, a year ago, I guess. My fighter pilot. This is an original fighter pilot.
Dude, I'm still looking for those. Oh, you don't have the pants on there.
Oh, you're looking for the
pressure suit pants.
The pressure suit, the G suit pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's well, you're looking at some money though if you want to get those. And Cotswold used to sell their Elite Brigade ones, but they don't. I looked. So a friend was looking for one too, and I'm like, yeah, can't even find them anymore. Now I'll show. This is one of my favorite figures that the GI Joe Club put out. I don't remember what year it was, so like I said, I won't remember this podcast tomorrow. So, but I do like this is the custom box that was done by the Cat, 1960.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, but I do like him because he is a glow in the dark. Now, Falcon is doing the same thing with this. They are going to make a see if we can get him to stop flashing out. So they're going to make a glow in the dark muscle body version, which would be pretty cool. done in the same kind of stuff. So I don't know where they got all the clothing from, or because this was done for the GI Joe Club. So Falcon is Brazil, but they are going to make a glow in the dark muscle body. So I'm excited to see when that comes out, because I too.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably be selling
Mike says
a
2015
couple
club
and then
figure.
probably keep one. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I did a couple extra little things. So he didn't come with a dog tag. So I made a radioactive green dog tag. It's kind of crappy looking, but I show it to you. See, it's green. He didn't come with a cap. I gave him a silver cap, and I gave him a lab coat, which you might remember from the Paul figure, but gave him gloves to use for that. But everything else is here. He actually comes with black gloves and the thing. But I've never put this, other than what you see right here. I just took the figure out of the package and put him in here. I never really put him together. I'll probably put him up for display once I get my shelves up in the room and stuff like that. But that's 20 years down the line. So the way it's going.
You got plenty of room behind you.
I really like this figure. So.
I said, you got plenty of room behind you by the helicopter. You can stack up shit to the ceiling, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm going to put like, let's see, 1, 2, I'll probably put 3 shelves up and then a lower shelf down here for all the stuff. Because I've got like, I think I've got like 8 or 10 Jeeps. And then I've got 2 or 3 mobile support vehicles, and I've got like 2 big trappers, and that stuff takes up a lot of room. When I was collecting that, I wasn't thinking. I really wasn't.
Yep.
Now I kind of regret having it, because I don't know where I'm going to put it all. I thought I would have a much bigger room, I guess. That was probably the plan.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think about stuff like that.
I know.
It's like, I'm like, oh. And now, plus the little ATVs, I've probably got a dozen of those.
Yep. I know. I'm bringing 3 to the show to sell that I
don't know
that I redid. So,
Time
Rick, you got another thing to show?
Sure. These are
we got 2 more things to show. So when you're done,
these are my Action Man twins I put together.
Ah.
Ooh. I like the blue one.
So these are Action Man heads I put on super articulated bodies, and these outfits I found on eBay. I think they're like Leonard Ultra Cores, really cheap.
That's what I was.
Ultra Core, yeah.
Ultra Core.
Yeah. And then I gave them some, some cool belts.
Yep.
People made fun of
Tomax and Zaymot, or what?
Yeah. People made fun of them when I posted them, but I thought they came out kind of neat. I thought they were fun.
Yeah, different.
And then, of course, unfortunately, I don't have the ones I painted, but I do have the ever popular Xenome.
Yep. Xenome.
Yeah. I think I might have to get me one of those. I like those.
I bought 2 of those because I wanted the creatures, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The creatures are nice too.
Yeah.
The problem with these is
they
use super articulated Joes, and the knees can't support all this weight. The knees just buckle.
What if you put a vintage Joe in it? What about the hands? Are the gloves too big then?
The gloves they're like plugged in. There's no hands in there. And this shell comes apart, back and front.
Yeah.
But when you try to put it on a different, type of body, it won't close. So it's pretty much designed for the super articulated Joes, unfortunately. But you too, Stacy, can have one of these. Just message me. Because of course I have 2 more.
Oh.
And that doesn't count the other box of these things I have.
Okay. Well, so after the show. We'll talk.
Uh,
See, here I am again buying more stuff I don't need.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
well, you can have Kid Action.
Yeah, no, I don't
On the
think so.
bottom.
Come on, you got a Captain Action there. You need Kid Action to go with him.
I would do a Captain Action if I could do the Kato. You know, if I could do the Green Hornet and Kato. But Kato is a full size figure too, right? So you'd have to have two
Yeah.
Captain Action. See, so I'd have to do two.
Yeah,
but
but you-
I those are very hard to get, even the reproduction stuff.
Not really.
No,
No, the Playing Mantis ones, you get the
Yeah.
Playing Mantis ones. I mean, they used to be wicked cheap. You could get those for nothing.
Yeah.
And you probably still could get them.
all right.
And
Well,
those two
I'd
they
like-
did. They did the version with the body in it, so you even get a body out of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't care. I mean, if it's cheaper, I guess I don't care. I mean, as long as it looks, I want it to look like the TV show I used to watch, because I used to watch the Green Hornet and Batman.
You have to do. There's a little bit of work you got to do to them because the masks aren't that good. I used when I did mine, I used Dragon figures, and I cut the masks from the Playing Mantis masks, and they fit the figures pretty good. My guy even looked like Bruce Lee. It was pretty,
Oh,
came
really?
out pretty good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can use it. You get the basic outfit, and you can, make
kind
do.
of it up, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in doing that, but only that for Captain Action. All right, what you got?
Somebody asked what figures I was bringing to the show. So these are the custom boxes that I made this past year.
Yeah, those are actually nice boxes, by the way.
Thank you. You got one of them.
Yes, I know, and I didn't get rid of it. It's right here. It's actually right here still.
And I'm bringing two of these that I found in my attic that I forgot I had. And if you know, you know. Stacy, you may know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have two of these.
has that got a crack in the top?
No?
Oh, okay.
I know Rick knows what it is, but
No,
Stacy, you don't.
I'm not sure what it
Don't
is.
say it. Don't say it, man. Yeah, there's two of them. So if you know, you know. And people killed for these things when they came out. And they kind of hang up like this.
Oh, I know what it is.
Is it the Cone of Silence?
They are huge, man. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat room to say what they. Cotswold sells them now? Do they really?
No.
This one's these are straight from. Oh, does he mean that or the Kit Bash thing? Mike, don't tell me. It is a parachute display. Yes, these were two straight. These came straight out of Toys R Us from Virginia Beach when they sold them out. I asked the guy, "Can I have those?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he pulled them down for me.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you hang up your parachute, it is a perfect.
Yep.
Either the green parachute or the white parachute hangs right on top of that. It's really nice.
People go to Dollar Tree and get those great big salad bowls for like $1.25.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Sorry.
You want this for $50 is what you want. Actually, I remember the GI Joe Club was selling them for a little bit back in the
They
day
did,
when
right.
they first came
Yeah,
out.
they
I don't
did,
know what
yeah.
they were, but
Yeah.
I know people were like killing for them.
Yours is official vintage.
I know, right from Toys R Us.
There's the premium right there.
I don't know how I can prove it, but I can tell you that's where I got it.
Hey, you got it firsthand.
Yeah,
If your word ain't nothing, right?
dude, somebody's gonna want it. Somebody's gonna want it down there. That always wanted one. You know that.
I know.
So,
I look, it's like, oh my God.
vacuum forms. Ooh, that's an idea. I never thought about that. You could
What?
vacuum form. Now that I have the original, you could vacuum form around that. Make a whole bunch
Well-
of them. I don't know how sturdy it is. This is pretty heavy duty plastic.
That'll probably crush because the vacuum, you got to pull probably at least 50 inches of vacuum.
Really?
That'll probably crush. What you need to do is make a mold of that. So you make a buck. So what you would do is you take spray the inside of it with a mold release, and then you pour like a mold maker, 2-part epoxy inside of it, and let it cure, and then you peel it out. And that's your buck that you could use that one, or you could pour plaster inside of it and make it harder. And then that way, when you do the actual vacuum form, it won't crush it. And that way, it won't ruin that either, because you don't want to ruin a vintage piece.
Yeah. I think one would look really cool hanging from your ceiling behind you, man.
Okay, so I originally got this helicopter, and I thought I'm going to hook it up to my fan right up on my roof. And I was going to do that, and I'm like, no, my ceiling is too low. I can't walk underneath it. And I know I will hit those landing skids with my head, and I'll break them. So I'm like, that can't happen now. So, and it's going to be an Adventure Team one anyways. I was going to paint it either yellow or orange, but I don't, again, that's down the future, 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I've got another...
You got all kind of time.
I've got nothing but time, dude. I got 40 years to figure this shit out.
Speaking of time, we got 3 minutes left.
Well, look at that.
I know. We killed an hour, man.
You were worried.
I guess you guys were right, man. And we had 15 people in the chat room, so that was pretty good.
Yep. I told you.
Yeah.
It can be done. And I will be signing on tomorrow to watch the show tomorrow. So that'll be good.
Well, we might have one spot, but okay. So our guest for tomorrow, I'll make sure I get this right. Make sure everybody's still confirmed for tomorrow. We have Ace Allgood going to be on. We have Brett Barton and Alex Massey, who are the, what would you call them? The producers, I guess, of Joe Lanto. Yeah. They took it over from Buddy, right? Buddy finished it.
Yeah, coordinators, whatever you want to call them.
And we have Steve Stovall on tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So, and they're both going to be at Ace and Steve are going to Joe Lanta. So they'll have tables there, asking questions and filling us in on how Joe Lanta will be. And then we got the two producers of Joe Lanta. So we're going to have a lot of questions for them. But same time tomorrow, special night, Tuesday night, 8 p.m.
Yep.
So
be there.
And I did text Buddy Finethy, actually, and I told him about it, and he said he would love to be on if he feels up to it. So,
well, let's hope he does.
Yeah,
it'd be good to see him,
even if he only comes on for 5 minutes or so. And
exactly,
he's the one that turned it over to Alex and Brett. So,
yeah. Well, if
he did,
yeah, hopefully it works out. I mean, so.
Yes, Ernie. Tomorrow is going to be just like tonight. We're just going to have 4 different people.
It's a special show.
Or maybe Stacy and Rick will pop in.
I'm available.
I'll be ready.
Yes, it's going to be an official stream just about Joe Lanta. We're going to talk all about Joe Lanta tomorrow. So remember, Joe Lanta is coming up. What is it, 27, 28, 29, or 26, 27, 28, something like that?
I'll give you the exact date.
I just had it
27th, 28th, and the 29th.
Yeah, so it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So we're about, 2.5, 3 weeks away, maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're like 15 days away, so it's like 2 weeks. Yeah. So it's, when I did Joe Lanta a long time ago, I came in on a Thursday. I checked in Thursday morning at the earliest you could check in, which was 11 o'clock back then. And I started working right away, and I was like, maybe it'll be okay. And, that's the one I worked through the whole time, and I'm never doing that again. Yeah,
but you were a maker, right? You were like doing stuff there.
Well, I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to come in and just actually help Paul Harrison out a little bit, and and then I end up working the whole time. I think it was my second time there. The first time I kind of sat with him and watched him do his stuff, and he's a seller, man. You can
tell when we had him on the interview, man. He's definitely
that's the problem.
Shaker, baby.
It was hard. And I talked to him. I said, well, if you come back on, I said, we'll get you on. I said, you've got to let us ask you questions. I said,
yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He goes, I watched the show. He goes, I understand. I'm like, okay.
We got about 2 questions in, and that took an hour.
He tells interesting stories. So, I mean, it's not it
was cool. It wasn't boring. It was just.
And he'll tell you all about, like, if you ever want to get into that kind of business. He doesn't like, I don't want to tell you, so you figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
tell you, and he's really good about that, sharing that kind of knowledge and stuff like that. I don't want to know because that way things wrong. You know what I mean? So I don't, but he does a lot on his end, and he may not really make anything.
Yeah.
He puts sets together, but
yeah. Big Boss Jack said he's going to bed. It's 9:00. All right, I hear you, brother.
Yep.
It's a school night. Everybody's got to go to bed. So.
Yeah.
All right, Stacy and Mr. Rick, I appreciate you guys doing this. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm glad that we did.
Now, see,
got to talk about some stuff, and
yeah, I enjoyed your stuff too.
We kept Stacy from blowing up my phone, so this is good.
Well,
when he's not blowing up your phone, he's blowing up.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm going to have to text Paul. We're ready to log on.
It starts around 7. Hey, you gonna be on at 7:30? Yeah, I'll be there. Hey, it's 7.
I'm not that bad. I give you to 7:01. No,
7:31, and you said you'd be on at 7:30.
You know what the trick is, Paul? The trick is you shut your phone off.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I'm afraid I'll miss my kids, and my kids never text me. So I was like,
how dare you?
Hey, should we show Skunk Work one more time as our going away, as our sign off?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, as it might be.
Is Ernie
one more time? Because I might not have a channel tomorrow, so I might as well show one more time tonight, right?
Ernie, if you're still listening, shoot me a message if you're interested in an astronaut.
There you go.
Yeah, see, there you go. You might get rid of 2.
All right, guys.
All right,
have a good night. Everybody in the chat room. We'll see you tomorrow night. Stacy and Rick. We'll sign off with Skunk Works tonight.
Thanks everybody tuning in.
Guess who's back?
We gotta watch it, man. We gotta watch it. This is kind of sick right here, man.
I used to be broke, confused, no joke. Got used, smoked dope, paid dues, refused to give up quick. Now there's 10 million motherfuckers on my dick.
So what? Say how? Say who? Fuck what? Fuck me? Fuck you. Come clean, you know I will. Drink a fifth of Jim Beam and still stand still. I'm the illest fool, cooler than the water in a swimming pool. Fly like a seagull, kicking like a mule, more jams than a beetle from Liverpool.